Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Nielsen and moms and dads. Welcome. So I thought today we'd read a book called Life Cycles of Chickens. I've noticed that on my Facebook feed, a lot of the feed stores and friends that I know are having baby chickens. Now, something I want you to know about our chickens. We don't have baby chickens. Our eggs are unfertilized because we don't have a rooster. So in case somebody was wondering why we don't have baby chickens, we're not having baby chickens. Mrs. Nielsen doesn't have room for them. So here we go. Life Cycles, Chickens. There's our title page, and this book was written by Julie K. Lundgren. And here's our table of contents. And if we look at it, it says useful birds, first the egg, cool chicks, hens and roosters, life cycle, roundup. I'd question my students and say, do you think this book is going to be fiction or nonfiction? What do you think? I'm hoping that we said nonfiction. Let's begin. Chickens are some of the world's most common birds. Like other birds, they have beaks, feathers, and wings. Even with wings, most chickens cannot fly. Instead, their wings act like booster rockets as they run along the ground or jump over a fence. Now, that's true about our chickens. They really don't fly, although they can fly about like 5 or 6 feet, but that's about it. It's kind of like a long jump. If you're looking in here, it says domestic chickens live all over the world except for Antarctica, and chickens became the first tame or domestic birds at least 4,000 years ago in Asia. They developed from a kind of wild bird called the red jungle fowl. So cool, look at that. She still lives in Asia. Farmers raise chickens for their meat and eggs. Small flocks often roam free. These chickens scratch in the dirt for seeds, grass, worms, insects, and berries. They also help control pests that could harm the farmers' crops. It says down here, farmers often feed chicken scraps to their flocks. Many chickens love juicy watermelon rinds and fresh corn cobs. Oh, I know our girls love watermelon. Large farms raise thousands of chickens at once. Chickens on large farms grow in pens and eat special feed made of grains and vitamins. Now, we only have 8 girls, so our girls go outside for recess, and I do feed them chicken food. Over the years, people have developed many kinds of chickens. Different breeds have differences in size, color, types of feather, and comb shape. Many people enjoy showing their chickens at fairs and chicken shows. They win ribbons in the honor of owning the best chicken of its breed. Still others enjoy chickens as pets, and I think we're the kind that enjoys them as pets. This is a Dutch Bantam. Has a big red comb on top of his head. Now that's kind of like our girls, our Italian Leghorns. They've got big red combs. So this is the comb, and this is the wattle. Some breeds have fine silken feathers, like the silky Bantam. Now these guys, you actually have to give them haircuts or feather cuts, which is something that Mrs. Nielsen's not doing. So more than 200 million chickens live in the United States. First, the egg. All life begins, grows, and reproduces and dies. This life cycle repeats without end. The chicken life cycle starts when the female, or hen, lays an egg. Only eggs fertilized by a male chicken or rooster will produce chicks. Not all eggs are white. Different breeds lay different colors of eggs. Eggs can be brown, blue, tan, or green. A hen generally lays 1 egg each day until she has a clutch of several eggs. She settles gently on the eggs to warm them. Every so often she turns them with her beak to warm the other side. This is a Buff Orpington, lays light brown eggs, and we have a Buff Orpington. Her name is Buffy the Egg Slayer. And she does lay some very nice, pretty eggs. At night, chickens are kept safely in a barn or pen. They often roost up high to sleep. To protect their eggs, they lay them in a nest box or hide them. Inside the egg white provides protection and nutrition to the chick. The chick forms in the yolk. The yolk provides the chick's main food. The hard shell protects the chick. Now, here it is. Many animals, like foxes, steal and eat chickens and their eggs. But here's our egg. So we have our egg shell, our egg white, our egg yolk, and there's a little air pocket here that the chick uses when it's fully grown. And there's a little first cell, if you will. Bird eggs have hard shells with thousands of very tiny holes that allow fresh air to pass through. And there's our little chick. So, eggs cool chicks. Eggs hatch in about 21 days. First sounds of tapping and peeping come from an egg. The egg uses a sharp bump on its beak called the egg tooth to chip and hammer its way out of the shell. Later, the egg tooth falls off. Chicks come out wet and tired. Their delicate down feathers dry quickly and fluff out. They eat what adult chickens eat. And this is true. Newly hatched chicks can walk. And see, there is one that's just hatched. It's resting and it's got to dry off. And here we see, and it may take a full day for it to free itself. Now, we do have videos of our chickens, and I'll have to share with you when ours hatched. Chickens do not have real teeth. They swallow grit to help grind their food. So we give our chickens grit, and we give them oyster shells for calcium to help keep their shells nice and thick. Unlike other animals that lay eggs, like snakes and turtles, chickens care for their young. The hen keeps her chicks warm and safe. And there they are, snuggled underneath the mom. A curious chick explores the world with its eyes, ears, and beak. Hens can tell the peeps of their chicks from other peeps of other hens' chicks. Did you know that chicks peep often to let their mother know their location and their needs? Look at that mama hen with her babies. People can raise chicks without a hen too. They order chicks or fertilized eggs to the mail at a farm store or a nearby farm. They provide food, water, and a warm, safe place to grow. In about 6 weeks, adult feathers begin to grow. Chicks begin to grow combs too. These chicks keep warm under a heat lamp. Chicks grow into adult chickens in about 6 months. Most chickens live 8 to 10 years. Our big girls, which are white leghorns, they're going to be 2 years old on May 1st. Hens and roosters. Hens begin to lay eggs when they are about 6 months old. Roosters can partner with many hens to fertilize the eggs. People collect unfertilized eggs for eating or selling to a market or store. Roosters crow to warn the flock of danger and defend their homes. They will fight to protect their hens. A hen can lay over 250 to 300 eggs each year. Most of the eggs are packed and sold for people to eat. City chickens, that's what we have, boys and girls. More cities are becoming chicken friendly. Laws in many cities allow people to keep one or more hens. Sometimes chicken owners are required to get permission from their neighbors. Roosters crow loudly and often, so they still need country homes. And here is our end of our book. So we're going to start here. Chickens begin as eggs that were laid by hens. 2, chickens hatch from their egg. 3, young chickens eat and grow, just like children. And 4, adults find mates and begin the cycle again. And I know I've got a lot of good chicken books at school, but unfortunately I can't get to them. But here, if you're looking, we've got a glossary that tells us information, that gives us the definitions in case we don't know what something is. Like, if you don't know what a clutch is, it's a group of eggs from one hen that are laid within a few days of each other. So like I said, a chicken can only lay 1 egg a day. So she'll just collect a bunch of eggs underneath her. We don't let our chickens do that because ours are unfertilized, so we take our eggs every single day. And then here we have an index, which I've talked to a lot of our students about. So if you want to know more about the egg tooth, you would turn to page 15. We've got websites to visit, so if you want to know more about things, and this incredibleegg.org, that's a cool place to go. And here we have all about the author Julie K. Lundgren. And she grew up near Lake Superior, where she reveled in mucking about the woods, picking berries, and expanding her rock collection. Her appetite for learning about nature led to her degree in biology from the University of Minnesota. She currently lives in Minnesota with her husband and 2 sons, and it looks like she's got a cool bird of prey there. Can you see that with me? Whoops. Yeah, that happens every time I make it big. So I hope you guys enjoyed our book today. And you know what? Something that you can do is take your hand, and I know you can't see this right now, but you can trace out your hand and make a bunch of hand chickens. Maybe I'll share an example with you of one of mine. I'll do it for you and share it when I share this post. So I hope everybody has a good day, and I hope you enjoyed our book about chickens and how they hatch. And I will see you on Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying these books. So let's find that cover page, the title page. There we go. Life Cycles of Chickens. You guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you on Monday. Stay safe, everybody.